When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. When I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Ah, you're awake. Finally, you're awake. Also, hello, this is Chiak. We are back with Danganronpa. Happy Trigger Havoc. Things are setting off. Now is no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
it's no surprise considering what happened. What happened? Oh, yeah. Well, that's groovy. Hey, are you okay? So, it wasn't a dream? What I saw? It was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body, and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
Just give up.
You can check twice. You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself.
What?
Listen to us, man. What do you think is gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it doing just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I finally said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now, either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us to all come here. Well, hold on, don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But...
So...
I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong!
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
Listen up!
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the bear times one rule.
But...
Then who did it? Who killed her?
Come on!
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us had killed Sayaka. Don't be stupid, that's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well...
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong!
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they want to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone? It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right?
Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing?
It's cause... naive! You're just so naive! You really think it's that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey!
You're
come
super
on
naive,
now.
devilishly naive, hellishly naive. No, the real thing has just begun.
The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold. Remember...
Then perhaps...
You're referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. Anyone who kills a fellow student, if you're blackened, if you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words...
Bingo! It's not enough just to kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with.
Yahoo!
So, a certain amount of time after murder has taken place, a class trial will begin.
Class trial?
Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is.
Oh boy.
And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it. Well...
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution! Execution?
What?
And by execution you mean?
Execution is... execution. Execution! Electric chair! Bzz, bzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well done!
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judgment system, or an inquisition type thing, which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind.
The rule has been added to the regulation menu.
Hey!
Wait, hold on a second.
What are you talking about?
You're freaking insane, you know that?
Huh? What the...
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this? Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone?
What?
Why? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What the hell are you talking about?
Punishment?
I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Say whatever you want, I'm not going to be part of this.
I don't believe it!
Don't be so selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want, it's got nothing to do with me.
The evil standing here before me, I'm trembling with fear.
Shing!
But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first.
As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then...
Are
you enjoying yourself now?
Are you?
Huh?
Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed! You violated a school regulation! I invoke the mighty summon spell! Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear!
This wasn't supposed to... Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the?
I don't...
This can't be real. Yeah, I'm not doing that. He did sufficiently.
Now I'm painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? I guess you all need to be taught a lesson after all. What an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality!
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something?
I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
Say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Are you really? Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma!
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blacking. This little file has all the information I gathered about the death in question. I'd like to call it...
the Monokuma file!
I mean, naturally you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance camera picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then...
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka?
Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial. Now could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make proper decisions. That's somehow comforting.
Well?
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while.
And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even with such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint they had gotten to her.
Hey.
Now's no time to wallow in your desperation. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous results as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
In other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not to trust is of course up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
what the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing waiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible!
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation. So we had no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell I'm letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do it. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they are right. We just have to do this. No matter what. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there's something I need to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Excuse me? Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out. I'm terrified to find out, but still I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have a choice. I have to do this. I gently place my hand on Juko's lifeless body. I touch her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in the movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Hold on. Are you finally catching up to this now? Just wait a second. She's dead. That means...
What?
That means everything that's happened so far is real. Okay, well, at least he went to the acceptance phase. It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real?
Let me out of here!
Hell no, someone save me! Let me out of here!
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting this? Well...
Hey.
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking about putting someone on guard duty so no one can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone. What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? Sorry, I'm doing different voice. By volunteering for guard duty, you're in the position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you.
So then...
Fine, then I'll stay on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem.
Two-player co-op. That's space defense with two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP.
Since we won't be able to investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But...
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Okay.
Huh?
Is this
Don't
really
fuck
happening?
with me.
Screw that piece of shit bear. Okay, so really it's just talking to everybody now.
What the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did this, or else we're all dead.
Oh.
So you finally noticed.
Crap?
Huh? Notice what? I was looking through Monokuma's the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. She's right!
Then could it be?
All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you got it all wrong. Just for one night, I traded rooms with her. I did because she was afraid. You expect us to believe something? To believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then...
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. Man, if I knew she was going to trigger that, I would have left her last. If Chogging Celeste will start that. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation. Then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong... Well, do I really have to say any more?
Actually...
I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like that, Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? Better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this here right now, and they think they're of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking dead.
you better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, I will fuck them up. Okay. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're going to investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
Anyway...
We really don't have to do anything particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. Why? What are you implying?
This is very suspicious.
It was you. I'm telling you it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you going to kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makota's guilty yet.
That's true. We may as well at least check just to check, okay?
Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help in the investigation. What? Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glance and I black out. And Junko is right beside you, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone's expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. It was pointless. Everyone had already left, and their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will...
Execution is... execution. Execution! Electric chair! Bzz, bzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. I guess I should look through the Monokuma files we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in a dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. For Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Okay, so... how do I access the files again? I can't remember. Exit room. Handbook is F1. Observe, tab, change left, right, escape. Okay, so F1, I guess. Review evidence and witness accounts you've made of the record. Okay, so let's have a... Stab wound to admin, right fracture on wrist. And I'm sure our, I don't know if there's a time limit to this stuff, but... Aren't you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Man, I didn't think we were gonna actually get... It's like 2 bodies in one go. Okay, how are you holding up? Since it... Yeah.
Help me!
I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem to be prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Okay. Yeah, so, off we go. First of all, I should head to my room. I have literally read what's underneath. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I should head to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Okay, there's a lot of things to look at. So, the lint roller... Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little bit? Or if the person who killed her used it. That's also a possibility. Okay, is it going to say it's been taken out of its sheath? I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's cold in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off in parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of the coating. How come they abandoned the sword though? That's my question. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch a little bit. There's scratches and gouges on the wall. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must be some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right here in the other room. If only I heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you can know.
Well.
Perhaps this is another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Anything on the... And plus, the sword's been taken out so it's just sheath, but... There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. Okay, so possibly... Was that used as a defense item? But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with the sword, the first thing you'd do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off the middle of the fight. So why are these scratches on the sheath? Okay. Again, possibly used as a defensive item. If I remember correctly. That's right, we'll have to trade keys? When we switch rooms, we switch keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. Wait, if that's true, then how'd the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it, otherwise what's the point of being switching? As for saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, or open it up for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere. and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Saka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added... Is there anything on this? Notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. There's gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened in here? Okay, what about the stand? Is this... Okay, nothing there. Oh, I thought...
Well,
okay, sorry. I thought that was like the, Her scratches and... Oh. Is that... Okay.
well.
So that just leads to the same thing. Sorry. Trying to see what else pops up.
Yo.
Hey, seriously,
What?
Armando. We ain't exactly in the mood
What?
to be building fucking furniture, right? So, you haven't used yours either then.
What?
No, just...
What?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about
By the
yesterday.
way.
None of us have opened their toolkits yet. Cause, like, why the hell would we? Okay. Check the other spots later. Okay, what else am I missing? I guess I just talk to people?
By the way.
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? But before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, it's definitely
You
possible.
son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard!
Shit.
Anyone who raised their hands to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother
You're
taught me.
fucking dead.
So if you ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That's all gets sorted out when the time comes. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey,
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Okay. Actually... Yeah, there we go. The door. Oh no, I thought... Hey Kyoko, I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching. Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. A few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" No, I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I expected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it
I
to...
see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka? Or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Okay. Oh no,
Hey.
that's... the bathroom. And on the other side of the store. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I have to give up. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Oh boy. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? Written in the blood with the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now was no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what is said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. Whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is, there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. That's it? Okay. Oh no, that's not it. So just let's review all the truth bullets. And then there's gold glitter on it. See, but... So I'm gonna read this again. Tiffin gem has scratches on it. If you're going to attack someone with a sword, you would almost certainly remove the sheath first. Which could originally ask Makoto to switch rooms with her when someone attempted to force their way into the room and she became frightened. The question is how they got in. Other male students. All the other members claim they haven't used theirs either, but still. Okay. So, possibly narrows the field down to male culprit. Possibly. Okay. Oh, shoot. I don't think there's anything else I can look in here.
It would seem...
Looks like you found it, right, Makoto? I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself. Right. You often talk like an inspiring poet. But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be?
Well...
Think about it. See, I was wondering, like, is the orientation...
Makoto.
Okay. Leon. If it's upside down. L-E-O-N. Leon. Like, literally. Yep. Checked by turning my head upside... Just turning my head. It looks like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer? There's one other thing I want to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Get stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked, but once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added? So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't know this? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh. The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought, and apparently struck with a sudden realization. She shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. Got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
And that clears that up. Clears up what? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. She just leaves. Peace. As if forgetting I was ever there, she suddenly turned and left the room. I don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Okay, so with that, we're going to end the set here and continue the investigation. Yeah. I feel like... Huh. It's definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Oh. See, it was like this the previous night before. Interesting. Leon. I see ya. Okay, either way, next set, we're going to continue the investigation. Things are kicking off. We already have 2 dead. And And yeah, until next time, guys, thank you for liking if you like. Thank you for commenting if you commented. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. Thank you for favoriting if you favorited. Thank you for simply clicking on this video. Until next time, guys, see ya!